Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to another episode of It's Look Who It Is. We're back on World of Horror and oh my god, it is freezing outside! You have no idea! So here's the deal, right? It's absolutely bone-chillingly cold. Like my dog, I think she's actually... Okay, she was under the blankets a little bit ago, but she's crawled out. Maybe it's a little too warm under like 4 or 5 layers of blankets. But, it is chilling, and I don't mean in like the scary way. I mean in like the freezing temperatures way. It's Arctic conditions right now. Very cold, very Arctic, very scary. Well, I guess it's scary in the fact of how cold it is and how expensive running the heater is. That's the really scary part. Oh, my computer's been beat. Like, normally, I can just run the computer, and the computer is so hot that it keeps the room warm. But nah. Not today, not today. Arctic hell conditions. Thank you so much. Arctic hell conditions, my beloved. So the last episode, I'm mad about the last episode. YouTube had that thing on processing for 15 hours. And then it was my raid time, and I'm just like, alright. And so I just like, it's Look Who It Is, and I just deleted it, and then I re-uploaded it, and then it worked immediately. I'm a little bit upset about that. The Gloomwood episode's kind of a banger, though. Also, the Wednesday quota with Kiwi, it's not gonna be monetized. You wanna know why? Because I don't want to deal with whatever the hell it is, because, like, the last one got limited, and I think being limited is bad for your account. Like, it's fine, but it's fine to happen once, but it's kind of bad for your account. I don't know what part of Kiwi is just, like, too hot for YouTube or whatever. I mean, is it because I depicted him as the Giga Chad with the nani.jpg over his face? I mean, maybe he's just too hot for YouTube, my man, but regardless, it is Look Who It Is. So, I'm gonna do this World of Horror episode. I'm gonna do Ill-Fated, because why not? And we're going to... You know what? Ill-Fated Itutu. Aiko. Oh my god, look at that. It's beautiful. Probably should have checked the, whatchamacallit, see if we had a strength check. But we're probably gonna get a monkey wrench, right? And we have a strength check. It's Look Who It Is, everything but charisma, which is actually, it's kind of doable. We might want to get, like, a forbidden idol, or whatever. Maybe a little desert gaming, where we're getting some +1 knowledge from getting a strength check, something like that. But, yeah, no. How do I put it? Raid's been going pretty well. We got past Caloric 1 today, and that was pretty satisfying. I'm pretty happy about that. Why am I taking Cult Shop? What am I doing? What is homie doing? But, more enjoyably, so here's the thing. I saw one clip from this show, and besides the VA performance, I was like, I don't really care, right? It was, Beyond Journey's End, the show about the elf. Or the anime about the elf. In case there's something else called Beyond Journey's End that also has an elf in it. But, I saw the viral clip, and the English voice actress, when she said those not safe for YouTube words, that was real, alright? But, regardless, that actually did not sell me on the show. Like, I know that's the viral moment that everybody was posting everywhere, but it did not sell me on the show. I was like, another, like, OP, like, power fantasy-esque show where you're just helplessly over, like, everybody who opposes you is, like, just gonna get easily stomped. But, and I actually do think that clip is, like, a climactic payoff for Season 1 or whatever. So I actually, you know, that's probably fine. But, like, the show, for the most part, is really, really... Actually, no, not even for the most part, for the entirety of it. I am not, like, in any circumstance dissing this show, because I started watching it, and it is literally the idea of, you have a D&D... I don't need to know anymore. You have a D&D party made of 2 humans, a dwarf, and an elf, and you go on your decade-long adventure with everyone. And then the adventure is over. It's done. You win. You've killed the Demon King and saved reality, you know? But what do you do now? Well, the humans, they grow old and die, and then the elf and the dwarf continue living on. But the dwarf, you know, he ages and he can't fight anymore. But the elf, she's still... You know, I don't even know if she's at her prime yet, right? Like, she's still going strong, she's still a capable combatant. But the thing is, she's a legendary hero who helped defeat the Demon King, and she's had, like, 80 extra years of practice, essentially. So that's why she's so strong. But it's such an interesting and fun, like... I mean, it's a thought experiment, right? Like, it's so fun, because I'm getting rid of it. Because we can. And that's it. I don't think Aiko needs to have a face full of bungus today. I don't think she's maining engineer. I want to reroll this for the monkey wrench. It's look who it is. There it is. It's look who it is. But the thing about it, right, is it's just so interesting. Because it's just such a fun... It really is just such a fun idea. Like, you had a legendary D&D party that fought, like, the strongest demons in the world, and then defeated the Demon King and saved the world. And then what do? You know? The humans retire, the dwarf retires, and then the elf's just like, well, you know, I like collecting spells. And it has this really good, like... I don't want to spoil anything, because it's really, like, it works out so well for what it is, and it's great. What it is great, but like it just works out so well for what it does. It's just so charming. Like, it really is just so charming, because it's like, okay, you know, what do I do now? The journey is over. And it's just, like, so far an absolutely fantastic slice of life. It's just really good. It's just, it's great. I really don't want to sell it any more than I already have, because it's just, like, there are so many... Like, I'm only on episode 4, and by that I mean I haven't watched episode 4 yet. I've watched 3 episodes. And, like, in those 3 episodes, there are so many nice little details that you find... And you're just like, aww. Like, it's so good. It's so good. And they do a lot of, like, one of the things that I actually really liked was the elf. She takes on, I don't know how to pronounce her name. Is it, like, Frieren? But she takes on an apprentice, like a magician apprentice. And the show is not afraid to just say, like, 3 years later, 2 years later, right? And then they show us just, like, these really good, like, payoff bits. It's very weird on how it works, but it, like, normally something paced like this would not work as well as it does, right? It wouldn't. It literally, it would not work. Because it's like, okay, so you're setting up this adventuring party of charming characters who are... 2 of them are gonna die because they are adult humans, and then 80 years later, you know, and so it's like, you don't have time to be emotionally invested in them, but the emotional investment isn't in them necessarily, it's in, Frieren, I'm gonna butcher her name forever and ever, it's in her, sort of how she interacts with the world, and the experiences that she goes through, and there's so many nice little details, like Chekhov's grapes, like Chekhov's sour grapes was so good, and I noticed it immediately. I'm like, oh my god, that's crazy. I guess we gotta go to Fear Festival. It really is. It's look who it is. I hope the forest wasn't doomed. I actually have no idea. If the forest is doomed, it's not Joe over. We might be Barack, but it's not guaranteed to be by done, okay? Alright. Listen. I know we're already winning. We're winning hard. We can win harder. We just push the win harder button. And then we spend the rest of our time resting and recuperating in the inn. Which, you know, listen, sometimes you go on vacation, you get to your destination, and your destination is not as good as you thought it would be. So you just kind of meander in the inn. And you're not a big fan of it. But it is what it is. Yeah, sure. Asato is actually potentially clutch. Because what could end up happening is we need more sanity, so we could let Asato go, and then get 2 spells, which could be a spell that could heal us, or it could be a spell that... I don't know why I did it like that. We should have just taken the one reason. I think that's more reasonable, because we could definitely die here, because we're on ill-fated. We'd have to get 2 stamina events in a row, though. That's fine, though. Is this our second enemy? I feel like it is. Because we fought Koi Woman first. I mean, you know... Can we do 85-85? I mean, we can. I don't really like this. It's kind of rancid, but we hit anyways. After the last episode, I'm a little skeptical of, like, am I playing... I'm playing XCOM, right? Like, I feel like I'm playing XCOM. This would actually go hard as a fight. It was? I don't know why, but I feel like I can vibe check it out, where I'm like, yeah, this is a fight. So, we guaranteed do that. I mean, that's just the best way to do it. That's just the best way to do it. That's just the best way to do it, gamers. It is look who it is. And our perception doesn't matter at all. So, we can just put, like, we can, like, every perception check's gonna fail. So, you know, honestly, we're so strong, we could do, like, if we had it, we could do Flood right now, and I would, so that we could full heal. The fact that we don't have Flood in this very, very unique and specific instance actually kind of sucks. I don't want to fight these two. I don't want to fight these two yet, because I don't like my stamina, so I guess we're just gonna meander about for a little bit and see what happens. The police station is doomed. We do need to be careful. We do definitely need to be careful. We might have to do some, monument... I mean, this is just EXP. It's not great, but, like, we might have to do some monument resting. And I think we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do exactly what I just said. We're gonna rest, and then we're gonna monument, and then you can have whatever you want. And then we're gonna rest, and then... we're gonna monument, you can have whatever you want, kinda, maybe? That's actually what I wanted you to take, so I appreciate it. What are you... Homie is on the mansion and the downtown. That's crazy. But, yeah, no, if you haven't seen, Frieren Beyond Journey's End, I would highly recommend it. It's very good, and... yes, the main character is pretty powerful, but I don't know what it is. It feels earned. It feels earned. Like, maybe I just accept the premise too easily, but I'm like, okay, legendary adventurer who helped kill the Demon King. I can get down with that. Like, it just works in my brain. It just works. Hey, this is the last time we rest. So true. And then we go to the monument, and then it's... yeah. I'm not discarding 2 items. It is. Look who it is. Okay, I think we do block, just because the boss would do all damage, right? So I would rather just make sure that this guy is dead. Now, I mean, we could probably just brute force it, if we're being honest with you. Hot bath. I mean, we do have to go to the school, don't we? So I'm gonna take that, but, like, yeah. Alright. What is it? Oh, we haven't fought homie in a while. With that being said, we're gonna take homie out back and shoot him in the back of the head. He did dodge more than half of our attacks, but that's fine. It doesn't matter. You're not winning again. You have the rest of your life ahead of you. No, you don't. Monkey Wrench, Fast Swimmer, 9 Strength Aiko is coming. You don't have the rest of your life to look forward to. Oil seeping apostle guy. I mean, I guess we go abnormal arms because it's not guaranteed to be a boss fight. You son of a gun. You look who it is. I mean, we should have taken hot bath. We should have taken hot bath, right? Mainly because we're not going to the school. We're actually going to the hospital, the downtown, and the apartments, so it doesn't really matter. We want to kill you immediately. Like, ASAP. That was a bad start, missing a 90% chance, but we clutch those. We clutch those out. My money's gone. I am a little upset, just a little bit, just a teeny bit, You're done. You're done. You're done. You're dusted. You're washed. Okay, we do have to hit. We're missing the first attack a lot recently, and it's making me a little bit nervous. But yes, we're on ill-fated, and we're playing Aiko. Fight me. Well, do you want to get disemboweled? Do you want to get... disemboweled, that's fine. Torn muscle? Actually kind of annoying. So, we run it back. I feel like we've been getting, like, annoying stuff more often. It would go kind of hard. Wasn't there, like, a nurse enemy who, like... No, that was Cheaper Pharmacy. What happened to her? We haven't seen her in 80 years. What was her name? Kazumi? What on earth am I thinking about? Because there was like a nurse ally that did something, right? This is BM, by the way. 4 stamina, Andy. Okay. Like, what on earth am I thinking about? Well, I hate to say it, but, do we just make our strength better? No, we don't make our strength better. We can already win every fight in the goddamn game. It is look who it is. I think I want to block, or do we just, like, send it and hope we kill? Do we just send it and hope that we kill? Yeah. That was actually, like, we did not have a high chance of that happening. Right, those were 77%. We did not necessarily deserve that, but we took it. And it worked, TM, so... If the shoe fits, wear it, maybe. It's look who it is. That no matter how many times I say it, it always cracks me up. This won't kill me. 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 1% doom for a woman screaming. You know, it could be somebody, like, playing a sound effect. Might not be, well... Okay, how likely is that when you've just got cassette tapes, right? But, like... It's like the Simpsons bit, okay? Hot bath would have gone so hard. It's like the Simpsons bit where, like, the young guys are carrying around the boombox, and then the older guys are carrying around the, whatchamacallit, the thingamajig. The big-ass sound system that is way too heavy for one person to lift, let alone 2 people. It's look who it is. What if we just... What if, chat? What if? We are taking damage from the thing. But, you know, we'll just win. Listen, I've been losing a little bit too much lately. Your boy decided that we win these, and he picked Aiko, and then he gave Aiko a level up at the beginning of the game, and then bought the monkey wrench. I don't really know what you want me to say. Aiko is incredibly consistent. She's very strong. Having 2 sources of attack speed is wonderful. I'm gonna heal once for fun, just in case, because I don't actually know if we need the light source or not. Because we are not... Our ass is not failing... Our ass is failing charisma, and it's failing light source, so... Goodbye. It's so Jover. What do you think it's like to be Takashi-san? And you're just like standing at like a door frame up in the lighthouse, right? You're just standing there, and then you just hear the army approach, like the ensemble footsteps of 5 people just walking up, and you're like, what the hell? Oh god, who was it? Was it... No, it was... Goblin Seal? Wrong answer? Wrong answer? No way. No way. Anyways, but like, just imagine it, like, just the footsteps. You're like, wait a minute, I was expecting like 1, maybe 2 people. And then you just see this psychotic, like, high schooler wearing a hoodie that she cannot see out of. It is a spiral hoodie. And she is just wielding a wrench covered in blood. Like, what do you do? And all you say is like, give up, it's too late. And right as you're mid-sentence, the wrench just enters your, like, it just crashes into your jaw. Like, what do you even do? Like, what's the counterplay? Like, if you're a Takashi main, what do you do in that situation? You just die? You got the whole enemy team ganking your lane. The top of the lighthouse. Oh. The next time I play League of Legends, I'm gonna have no idea what the hell is going on, because it's a new goddamn season and everything's changed. And Briar's getting nerfed again. I had the worst game of League of Legends of my life before I started recording this. It was like an absolute stomp. I have to permaban Rammus if I'm playing Briar. There's no way. I have to permaban Rammus. Or if I don't ban Rammus and they pick Rammus, then I have to counterpick Rammus. Like, I can't... Like, I need to learn the champion that shuts Rammus down, and I need to master them, so that when the Rammus main shows up to my Briar, I could just counterpick them. But anyways, thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. It is Look Who It Is. There's a unmonetized lethal company with Kiwi, because I don't want to deal with it. I don't know what makes Kiwi so too hot for YouTube, but... He gets limited. Kiwi is a limited unit. You have to grind him in the gacha game before he leaves, because if you don't get him before he leaves, then, you know, he's a meta unit. If you don't get him right now, then if you don't start grinding for him right now, you're not gonna have enough event currency to get him when the event's almost over. So you might as well just start grinding now, and hopefully you can get him, and then you can get his special equipment, because again, you gotta grind on the hard version of the map for the special equipment. But if you get him, he's meta. He'll help you out in that one map that's coming out in 6 months, because you're playing on the English server of a game that is in Korea/China, and that server is like a year ahead. And so you have all the people from those servers planning out everything that you need to do before it comes to the EN server. And, you know, they're telling you, like, hey, we didn't have Kiwi back then. We didn't have the Kiwi unit back then. And this event was really, really hard. But with the numbers and abilities that Kiwi has for you, that'll make the event and scoring on the event much, much easier. So you need to get him and raise him now so that, you know, you don't get absolutely screwed in the end. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Have a good one. Bye.